Rouse's is proud of the creativity and the unparalleled entertainment in New Orleans, and honored to highlight it with their sponsorship of Steppin Out on WYES.
Steppin Out is made possible in part by Susie and Pierre G. Villery.
With a lifetime of passion for public television, we're pleased to help underwrite Steppin Out.
Please join us in supporting WYES TV.
I'm Peggy Scott Laborde, and welcome to Steppin Out, with updates from the local restaurant, arts, and entertainment scenes. Joining me, Poppy Tooker, host of Louisiana Eats on WWNO Radio. Good to see you, Miss Poppy.
You too, Peggy.
Hey there. Also with us, wow, tonight, New Orleans band leader, drummer, jazz historian Barry Martin, here with his Pelican Trio. Hey, Barry.
Hello there.
Clarinetist Ben Redwine. Hello, Ben. He has spent a lot of time focusing on the history of famed New Orleans clarinetist Barney Brigard, as has Barry. And we also have on piano, longtime New Orleans pianist John Royan. Nice to see you, John.
Good to see you.
Hello there.
How
Looking
are you?
forward to talking to you. I'm doing very well, thank you. And Alan Spason of theatercriticism.com and the Crescent City Jewish News. Howdy, Alan. Hey, Poppy, some exciting news on North Rampart Street.
Lots going on North Rampart Street, and I wanted to let everybody know they should beat a quick track down to Bijou. Of course, Bijou is a French word which means a little jewel, a little something beautiful and elegant, and that's exactly what Bijou is. Now, we're talking about Easton Barksdale's new place, just opened up. Easton, of course, spent a decade working with Susan, more than that, and Susan at Bayona, Susan Spicer, and you'll be able to tell, look at this beautiful space. Oh my goodness, when you see it from North Rampart Street, it glows like a little jewel box. And the food has, well, you know, very strong French roots with a big international flair. I had fried artichokes with mozzarella, arugula, prosciutto, and pesto that was wonderful. There was a squid ink pasta dish that included shrimp and Castelvetrano olives. Oh my goodness, a delicata squash salad that I loved, and curried cauliflower. That's what that yummy dish was. But they have tuna tartare, they have Gruyere Gougere. That is the Café au lait pot de crème. Oh my goodness, delicious. There's wines by the glass, there's classic cocktails. They do have steak frites and burgers. Oh, there's me and Eason right there. And so there's all sorts of things for everybody on the menu. They're open Wednesday through Sundays from 4 until 1 a.m. Well, Sundays from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. So that's Wednesday through Saturday. And they are right there next door to WWL-TV and a place called American Townhouse, which is really more of a bar. So it's really terrific. Go check it out. It's perfect for before theater, after theater. Go to Bijou. You'll be glad.
Thank you so much. And let's move over to Barry. And Barry, I so appreciate the fact that here you are, originally from England, and in the 1950s, you fell in love with New Orleans jazz, and you moved here, and you have made a career. And right now, you're focusing on, as you have off and on for many years, Barney Brigard, the great New Orleans clarinetist who had a Pelican Trio. So this is, of course, your homage. But you worked with him on at least 2 albums, didn't you?
Oh, I worked with him all over the world. We did concert tours in Berlin, Germany, and Paris, France, and all over the place, you know.
Yeah, and but New Orleans Jazz Legends was one of the albums that you, which had to be so much fun because you had so many great performers on that. And then you also put together was another rendition of the Pelican Trio with Brigard himself, correct?
Yeah, it was his Pelican Trio. He was the leader, and he put it together, and we went all over the world touring with it.
How much fun. We're going to show some of those albums. I love their classic album covers. But yes, traveling around, you were an effective ambassador for so many years. And there's Barney Gard himself, who started out playing with King Oliver here in the 20s, and then was asked to join King Oliver when he moved up to Chicago, played with Duke Ellington at the Cotton Club. I mean, his incredible, and eventually with Satchmo for a while too. But once again, another one of those New Orleans jazz greats, isn't that correct? And you also worked with him on his autobiography too, huh?
Yeah, I wrote it. And, yeah, but it was terrible trying to get him to talk.
Really?
He wasn't interested in it, you know. And if it wouldn't be for his wife, I don't think he'd have ever done it, because just to get him to talk about himself. He wasn't a braggadocio person, you know.
Oh, my goodness. Well, moving on to Ben. And Ben, you're another transplant, but it's great to see you moving from originally Washington to the most recent past. And you came here for the music, and you've been keeping pretty busy yourself. But you did play for the United States Band up in Washington, didn't you?
Yes, I was in the Naval Academy Band in Annapolis, Maryland. And when I retired in 2014, I moved here to New Orleans to play in the birthplace of jazz.
You said retire, you look like a little kid, so that's a good thing. Jazz has been good for you, right? And I know that you have put together this concert series, and you all are going to be playing this weekend at the Southern Hotel, which is very exciting. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But moving over then to John, and John, my goodness, you have played with Pete Fountain, Duke Hiker, the Dukes of Dixieland. You've been around, kiddo.
Oh yeah, after I guess it's been 45 years now. I played with a number of the Preservation Hall bands as well, and toured around the world with all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, another person who came here for the music since around 1976.
Yep.
It is so nice, though, to see finally that things are kind of coming back. For so long, a musician, you couldn't play your music, so you all have got to be especially exciting. So, Barry, what are you all going to do at this concert at the Southern Hotel?
Oh, all kind of stuff. We played requests and play anything that people want. But and then Ben got his numbers, he features himself, and John got a couple of numbers he features himself on, and I'm the only one who wants to listen to drum solos, you know.
Yeah. So this is Sunday at 5:30 at the Jazz Listening Room concert series, which Ben, I know, helped assemble. But the Southern Hotel, $20, and you can do cash bar, and of course that's downtown Covington. So that's really exciting. And then in December at the Giddy Up concert. You've got in December, and that's over in Folsom, right? Jazz and Art in the Village.
Yeah.
And Ben, you all will be all playing together there too. Now, I know when we come back to you all, Barry, you're going to be playing Louisiana and Me, so that's a Brigard tune, isn't it?
Yeah, he wrote that, and Floyd Levin wrote the words to it, and we recorded it, and it became quite a hit. We used to get requests when I was touring with my band, The Legends of Jazz. We'd get requests for it, you know.
Yeah, very good. Well, we'll come back to you in just a bit and hear that, and it's great to talk to you, but now it's time to move over to Alan. Alan?
Well, tonight, we're all about Jonathan Larson and Lin-Manuel Miranda, Peggy. When Lin-Manuel was 17, he was exposed to the musical Rent for the very first time. He became attuned to the original contemporary music and the diverse casting that was demanded by the show's creative genius, Jonathan Larson. Well, that inspiration and connection to writing for theater was reinforced when in 2001, as a major in college for theater, Miranda saw a 3-person off-Broadway version of Larson's Tick, Tick, Boom. Miranda would, of course, go on to win Tony Awards for Best Musical with In the Heights and Hamilton, but he's always said that he felt Larson was directly communing with him as someone interested in changing the rather dull and tedious landscape of Broadway. Larson's spirit loomed large, even though he had died some 5 years before, just prior to Rent's Broadway opening in 1996. Now, when offered the opportunity to direct a film version of Tick, Tick, Boom, Miranda jumped at the chance. And he was steeped in making movies from masters like Rob Marshall. Miranda really felt that his toolbox was full enough to embark on this directorial debut for him. The movie is now in limited release, and it begins streaming tomorrow over Netflix. I highly encourage everybody to see this. I consider it the best film musical since Rob Marshall's Chicago. It features a number of cameo performances, all of which I will not tell you about because they are spoilers here. So just, if you love theater, do not miss this film. It stars Andrew Garfield in what should be an award-winning performance along with Bradley Whitford as Stephen Sondheim, Vanessa Hudgens, and Judith Light. Go see Tick, Tick, Boom, It's About Time. Now, continuing our Jonathan Larson theme for tonight, Peggy, his version of Rent, the 25th anniversary production, is coming here. It's his greatest achievement, and finally will be making its New Orleans view here for 3 days beginning next Friday. It's a groundbreaking musical, of course. It involves different themes of love and loss and homelessness as well as addiction, but it always gets to the closeness of family, and that's what it's really, truly about at the core. The musical question of how many minutes are there in a year is answered, but there's so many good songs besides Season of Love. There are songs like Out Tonight, La Vie Boheme, One Song Glory, and Light My Candle. Again, just to name a few. Check it out, the 25th anniversary tour of Rent at the Sanger Theater. And over at the National World War II Museum, 2 shows coming up for the holidays. BB's Stage Door Canteen will host, first off, Bryce Slocum there in the middle with the Victory Bells and the Swinging Christmas. And if one of those brunettes looks familiar, it's because it's none other than the former blonde and longtime Victory Bell, Courtney Anderson, who's returning to BB's Stage Door Canteen to once again bring us holiday cheer. Again, the Swinging Christmas BB's Stage Door Canteen starts up on December the 3rd. And then, as they always do every year, these are going to sell out for the kids. Order your seats quickly for the Teddy Bear Teas on Saturdays with the Victory Bells. They'll have 2 seatings at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. for a total of 6 shows on December 4th, 11th, and 18th.
All right, thank you so much, Alan. And back over to Poppy with yet another restaurant in the quarter.
Well, we talked about Easton Barksdale and all those years he spent with Susan Spicer at Bayona. So I thought I'd check out what's going on at Bayona these days. Now, Bayona is 31 years old, and I stopped in for lunch. Can you imagine 31 years of Bayona? And all I can tell you is that lunch that day, it was like visiting an old friend. All of my favorite things were so perfect. The sweetbreads, the smoked duck sandwich, the cream of garlic soup, the tapenade, it was all divine. And who's at the helm there now is Chef de Cuisine Candace Kerner. And she and Regina have dreamed up an incredible series. Every Saturday, what a value. They're doing a lunch from 11:30 to 1:30 based on different countries. Right now, they're in France. It's 4 courses with wine pairings for $65. Oh my gosh, poached pear and camembert en croûte, lavender truffles with almond crumble, the dessert wine, muscat de Baume de Venise. Oh, all my favorite things. Bayona is as good or better than ever. Open for dinner Wednesday through Saturday and lunch on Fridays and Saturdays. Don't miss those specials. Spain is coming in December.
Okay, and that operative word, open. Yay!
Open and delicious.
Right. All right. And now it's time for the music. We were telling you it was coming. We get to hear Louisiana and Me, Barry Martin, John Rowan, and Ben Redwine. Take it away.
2, 3, 4. We're down in Dixieland, Louisiana, Louisiana. It's got more charm than any place I know. It's in my heart no matter where I go. These Creole haunts keep on reminding me. Dumaine and Claiborne, good old Dumaine and Claiborne, happy as a bird in a willow tree. Louisiana and me, I mean. Louisiana and me. Yes, sir. All right. place I know. It's in my heart no matter where I go. Now these Creole haunts keep on reminding me. Jermaine and Claiborne, good old Jermaine and Claiborne, happy as a bird in a willow tree. Louisiana and me, I mean the piano now, piano.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
So you played that all over the world with Barney Burgard, huh, Barry? How fun was that?
Oh, man. Yeah, he was a great guy to work with. I mean, and when I wrote his book, I called Duke Ellington to write the foreword. And I finally tracked him down in Las Vegas, and he said, I wouldn't do anything for that man. He's the best clarinet player I ever had in my band, and he done left. So,
That's right. There's so many. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
got Earl Hines to write it.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, there's so many people, though, who were stars in their own right, and yet, like, for instance, Danny Barker was an incredible sideman, and so
Yeah.
not as many people were aware of him. But
Yeah.
Barney got the good sense to leave, huh?
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, I know we'll hear from you all in just a little bit towards the end of our show. Thank you
right.
so much, and back over to Alan. Alan?
Well, you know, Peggy, following the success of Mean Girls, the movie, actress Jocelyn Bijou decided to write a play to set up a similar set of Mean Girls, but in Ghana, Africa. And it became an off-Broadway play that she wrote, and it met with some success back in 2018. Basically, off-Broadway is called Schoolgirls, the African Mean Girls play. The NOLA Project is holding auditions right now for 6 student-aged actors from 16 to 18, and for 2 adult actors in their 40s. There will be 8 shows in total, and the experience for young actors of color is going to be incredible, along with some very good pay. So if you're selected, make this something to consider. They want their submissions by videos first, all initial submissions, and then, of course, callbacks will be extended by invitation only. For more information, go check out the site, nolaproject.com, Schoolgirl Auditions. I got to tell you, I know that a number of people are going to be vying for this, but this should be a wonderful project. Meanwhile, Sam Warren stars in a musical depiction of Ray Charles in a play musical called Ray. It stars him along with a supporting cast that includes Thais Kitchen and V. Sims. The show will be seen for 2 nights only, coming up on Friday and Saturday nights at 8 p.m. That's at the Cutting Edge Theater in Slidell. And again, they're doing some very good work over there. Go check it out if you can see it, because, again, only 2 nights only. Finally, I want to remind everybody that Andréa Burns, my good friend there, who I've seen in several shows, is going to be Seth Rudetsky's special guest this week on the Seth Concert Series. That's me with Andréa there, but, you know, right after her magnificent performance in Get On Your Feet, the Gloria Estefan story, in which she played Gloria Alfano, the mother of Gloria Estefan. Andréa also starred this past year in a film version of Teresa Rebeck's Bad Dates for the George Street Playhouse during the pandemic. That was available on demand showings. And by the way, her son was the cinematographer who filmed it. Get tickets at the SethConcertSeries.com for the show this Sunday night. And next week's guest is Leslie Kritzer. You're not going to miss that either. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. And now it's time for our Picks of the Week. Poppy.
If you're still worrying about what to do for Thanksgiving, I wanted to suggest Commander's Palace Le Petit Bleu. You can get dinner for 4 and pick it up for $120. You can add on Commander's turtle soup, lacquered quail. You can get souffle bread pudding. To go at Le Petit Bleu on Washington Avenue next door to Commander's.
All right. Thank you. Gentlemen, to learn more about you, Barry, what's your website? What's your address?
I don't have a website. Oh, yeah, I do.
Yes, you do.
BarryMartinJazz.com.
Thank you so much, Barry. I'm glad we could remind you. That's great. No, thank you. And John, now you're playing on a regular basis at the Windsor Court, right?
I am. I'm at the up in the Polo Lounge up on the 2nd floor, and I've been there for quite a while at their family, and I'm there every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 5:30 to 8:30 solo.
Okay, great. Thank you. And Ben, what's your website? I bet you know it.
RedWineJazz.com.
Okay. Thank you all. Alan.
Peggy, I just want to give out a quick shout out, first pick to JPAS and the Comedy Zone that's going to be there this weekend. Meanwhile, though, LPO is having an unusual concert for the holidays, starring a whole bunch of people that are very, very popular vocalists. Arsene DeLay, Alexis Marceau, Aurora Nealon, who, of course, who also plays saxophone. And here she is, the award-winning Mishaya Lake. That's the LPO's Holiday Spectacular on Friday, December the 3rd. I'll see you there, and I'll see you at the theater.
Thank you so much. And now my picks, bid high and often on WYES's online auction. Go to WYES.org. Bidding closes this Friday evening at 10 o'clock. Some highlights. You and your guests can enjoy a 2-night stay for up to 8 people at Epic Stork's Bohemian Loft on Magazine Street. Invite friends to a bohemian pad in a refurbished loft, and the property has 8 bedrooms along with a pool table and flat-screen TVs. And a kitchen for a great weekend, valued at $6,000. Diamonds Direct has donated a pair of white gold and diamond hoop earrings, valued at $1,320. This glass on canvas panel is up for bid, along with a $150 gift certificate towards a party at the Shard Shop, where you can create your own artwork in glass. Look at the second line, it's so cute. And that party, you can have a party actually while doing this creation. The Shard Shop, by the way, is on Magazine Street. It's valued at $400, the whole total bid. Finally, up for bid is a beautiful wine cooler, ceramic, 16 inches wide and 20 inches deep, made of ceramic from Potsalot. This work of art is valued at $200, and once again, go to WYES.org to bid. The annual St. Catherine's Day Hat Parade will march uptown on Sunday, November 21st, and the parade features live gypsy swing music with Bart Ramsey, Raphael Boss, and members of Zazu City. Participation in the parade is free and open to women and men of all ages. Participants should wear a hat, one they've made or decorated or pulled from their closet. Meet at 10 a.m. The hat parade begins at 10:30. Gather at St. Charles Avenue and Pleasant Street, uptown. And St. Catherine of Alexandria, by the way, is the patron saint of milliners and single women. A parade in Paris is the inspiration for the New Orleans version of this, St. Catherine's Hat Day. And you can go to hatnola.com for more details. You're hearing in the background Mood Indigo. We'll let them play. And if you want to play one more song after that, that's good too. Thank you all so very much. Good night.
Steppin Out is made possible in part by Susie and Pierre G. Villery.
With a lifetime of passion for public television, we're pleased to help underwrite Steppin Out.
Please join us in supporting WYES TV.
Rouse's is proud of the creativity and the unparalleled entertainment in New Orleans and honored to highlight it with their sponsorship of Steppin Out on WYES.